So number 14. So first thing you want to do is draw a diagram. Diagrams are the key to physics problems. So we have, so you and your friend each drive 50 kilometers. So look, I'm going to do two diagrams, one for you and one for your friend. So we'll say this is you and this is your friend. And you're both driving for the same distance. So x is 50 kilometers. Hey, did I tell you guys you x or delta x? Delta, okay. In about a week or two, I'm just going to say, hey, from here on, let's just call it x, and it's understood to be delta x. But we'll leave it delta x right now. So delta x, the distance or the displacement is the same for both cars. Both cars are traveling a displacement of 50 kilometers. Now you travel at an average speed of 90, and velocity and speed oftentimes are interchangeable. The only difference is that velocity is vector and speed is scalar. But here the direction's not changing, so I'm just going to use v for velocity. So you travel at 90 kilometers per hour, whereas your friend is traveling at 95 kilometers per hour. So the question is, so who's going to get to the end of the 50 kilometers first? You or your friend? Your friend, because the friend's going faster. The question is, how long will your friend wait? So I think the easiest way to solve this is figure out the time it would take you to do this journey, and then figure out the time it would take your friend to do this journey. Okay, so what's the equation that we're going to use to solve for time? We're going to use the definition of velocity. We're going to use this equation. Velocity is displacement over time. I'm going to put delta here. Okay, so doing the algebra, taking this equation, what would time, just rearranging this algebraically, what would time be equal to? Delta x over v, right? And if you're like, what the heck? Here, I'll show you the algebra. So what I would do is start by flipping both sides. You're allowed to take an algebraic equation and flip both sides. So this is the same as 1 over v equals delta t over delta x. Just flip it. Then multiply both sides by delta x. Right? And then the delta x's cancel. And so t works out to be delta x over v. So using this equation, how much time would it take you to do the journey? So you're going to go 50 kilometers. That's the delta x. For you, the velocity was 90 kilometers per hour. The kilometers cancel out. So the answer is going to come out in hours. And this is 0.55 repeating hours. Okay, so doing the same equation for your friend. So delta t is delta x over v. So it's 50 kilometers again. But your friend went at 95 kilometers per hour. So the kilometers cancel, and you get 5.263. I'm sorry, 0.5263 hours. So how do you figure out how long your friend is going to wait? You subtract these two. You subtract those two, 0.555 minus 0.5263, and you get 0.029 hours. Which I would convert that to minutes. How do we convert that to minutes? Multiply it by 60. So this would be about 1.75 minutes, which would be 1 minute and 45 seconds.